Is hey, we're on. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right. Shh. I got a little bit of a secret to share with you. So I recently had a bunch of soldiers or trainees ship out to Army Basic Training updating me during their holiday block leave on my channel, in my comment sections, and DM on Instagram at Team SWARTZ, informing me that the video I posted a couple months ago about how the Army Combat Fitness Test, or ACFT for short, is no longer a basic training graduation requirement. So although I am still correct, I am still right, there has been an update after investigating and further looking into it. I have some information to share with you, and heed this warning. You're gonna wanna know about this, so stay tuned. What's up, everybody? Welcome back here to Team SWARTZ, and if this is your first time here, welcome to my channel. Here I post a ton of Army basic training, recruiting, and other Army-related videos, so if that's what you're into, consider subscribing to this channel, hitting that bell icon, and turning on all notifications so you don't miss anything. Hi, I'm Drill Sergeant SWARTZ, your local New York Army National Guard's full-time recruiter here in New York City, and part-time drill sergeant with our Recruit Sustainment Program, where our National Guard soldiers prepare themselves mentally and physically for Army basic training. So if you're from New York and you would like to know how the New York Army National Guard can help you, assist you meeting your goals, shoot me a text BOSS to this number here on the screen, and we'll get you started today with no obligation to join. So with that being said, I eventually learned, once I started digging into it, because I had a huge amount, numerous comments below underneath my channel and through my direct messages on Instagram of trainees who shipped out to basic training after watching that video, informing me that, hey, listen, Drill Sergeant, you're wrong. People are getting restarted to the earlier part of blue phase or completely restarted from the beginning, right? It's called getting recycled for ACFT failure. And at first I was like, nah, they have to be failing something else. By Army guidance, they cannot recycle you or restart you for an ACFT failure, all right? That's been put out by Big Army. So with that being said, after a lot of people were letting me know this, and I'm like, I'm all about being accurate and correct. So that prompted me to look into it. So through further investigation, I contacted a lot of drill sergeants that are currently on the trail now, and yes, although it is still from their words to my mouth to your ears, it is still an Army basic training graduation requirement. However, for safety reasons, if you fail the ACFT and you do not meet the minimum gold standard goal that the Big Army is prompting everyone to pass, not just trainees, but Army-wide, right? If you fail to meet the gold standard by the time you do your final phase ACFT towards the end of blue phase, right before the forge, for safety reasons, drill sergeants and the unit or company leadership have the ability to, if they feel that you're at risk of injury, right, for lack of physical fitness level, they can recycle you to earlier parts of blue phase, white, or all the way restart to red phase in a different company. So when you're in Army basic training, just because I'm telling you that it's not a Army basic training graduation requirement, right? As I stated in that video, I feel that there still should be no excuses. You should still be held to the standard and pass the ACFT, and I still feel that to this day. But some of you obviously will struggle with the event that's under a lot of scrutiny, and which is, outside of COVID, part of the reason why the Army Combat Fitness Test is not being held to standard for record until March of 2022 is because of the leg tuck. So once they un-F that for a little bit, this is the standard, and the goal is gold standard. So for safety reasons, if you fail to meet the gold standard, you are taking the risk and putting the ball in their court to recycle you to the beginning of blue phase or earlier. So it is in your best interest to push yourself and strive for excellence every single day that you do PT or physical training. Every morning, Monday through Saturday, you will be doing organized, at least platoon level PT, physical training, PRT, physical readiness training. So Monday through Friday will be PT or PRT. So one day will be strength and mobility, another day will be endurance and mobility, meaning cardio and strength training at opposite days. Like I said, going at least 6 days per week. Your drill sergeants are like your personal trainers, but there's only like 1 to 3 drill sergeants per platoon, right? So if you're lucky, you have more than 1 platoon on a given day, awesome. But at minimum, you have 1 drill sergeant walking around, making sure that you are doing everything properly and pushing you and motivating you and driving you to succeed and to get better. So if the drill sergeant turns his back to you, that does not give you permission or authority to drop down to your knees or to slack or to not execute the exercise at hand. You need to push yourself every single day, even when the drill sergeant's not looking. Have that self-discipline to keep pushing. If you cannot execute that exercise anymore, hold yourself in a position. For example, if you're in the push-up or the front lean and rest position, right? And you can no longer execute the push-up, drop to your knees and keep pushing. If you can't push those anymore, get up into the plank position and hold yourself in the plank position. You have to push yourself beyond your physical capabilities and your comfort zone. Live outside of your comfort zone. Because if you slack or lack the ability to push yourself beyond your comfort zone, you will not grow, you will not get stronger, you will not get faster. Work is not, some people will say that, well, we don't have the proper equipment to train for the Acft or like yellow phase, right? Where sometimes you're not allowed to use some of the equipment. It's not what you have, it's what you do with what you have. So execute properly every single day, push yourself, and I promise you, the minimum standards are very, very doable. The gold standard, in my opinion, is a joke. It is super simple. The leg tuck, I understand that like 70% of the females struggle with that, try to do the 2-minute plank or whatever. Even some of the guys struggle with it. I'm telling you, you have, like, especially for the leg tuck, practice doing pull-ups or dead hang, or like hold yourself up like this and hold yourself, or even just hang on the bar, right? With your arms extended. It's the grip strength and the forearm strength and dexterity that you need, and the endurance that you need to work on a daily basis, right? So when you're hanging from the bar, you know, raise your knees, raise your legs, work on the lower abdominal and the hip flexors. By doing pull-ups, you're working on the upper body, right? And your back and your upper back and your lats and all that good stuff. And doing like planks, a 4 for the core, right? All that stuff. That's going to be building your core. You should be doing that outside of your 3 organized PT days per week. You should be doing these in the evenings to help prepare for that. Because the minimum gold standard is 1 freaking leg tuck, private. 1 leg tuck. 2 freaking easy. I'd rather do 1 leg tuck if I'm going to do the minimum. I'd rather do 1 leg tuck versus holding myself in the plank position for 2 minutes. Because if you don't know, you will know soon enough that doing 2 minutes of plank or even 20 leg tucks is going to smoke you right before the 2-mile run. Now the 2-mile run, you have 21 minutes to run 2 miles, Pry. 21 freaking minutes. You could almost walk that. It is pathetic. But the Acft is 6 events. So if you attempt to max out every event possible, you will get smoked by the time you get to the run. So therefore, you're gonna wanna train, all right? Now, again, it is not a basic training graduation requirement, but it is a requirement for the Forge. And if the drill sergeants feel that your lack of physical fitness level is gonna put you at risk of injury, they have the ability to recycle you or restart you at basic training, and you don't want that, okay? The fastest way to complete basic training is to complete basic training on time, okay? Do not quit yourself, have a strong mind, and your body will follow. With that being said, if you made it this far into the video, put a hashtag Team SWARTZ down in the comment section down below. Let me know that you are my ride or die Team SWARTZ squad member. So with that being said, hit that like button, smash it if that's something that you're into, and I'll see you in the next video. Hold up! Wait a minute. Like this video and follow me on social. And while you're at it, go ahead and check out one of my other videos right over here. Just pick one. They're pretty cool. I mean, I liked it. I mean, I was in it. Spoiler alert. I teach you something. Just saying.